going to do Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising, and any other significant Leo placements. Be aware, this reading's for you. Here we go. This is for March. This is for March. Money is on the mind. Things that you can do to make money. Ooh, Leo, you look like you've been pushing your way up a ladder, but it looks good. And maybe you don't get all of the accolades that you will one day soon get, but it's coming. It's coming. You do need to be mindful of your finances. And it looks like you're kind of working out something with two others. It looks like three of you at least. Maybe you haven't had a lot of fun or a lot of play, and you should probably get out more, Leo, for sure, and have more fun and not quite so much work. It looks like you exhaust yourself in work and need a little more play. King of Wands. It looks like you're kind of wondering, where is that King of Wands? Where is it? Where is he? And if you're a man looking for a queen, and then this is you again. Where is your queen? Where is your king? If you are involved in a relationship, you're still going to be asking yourself where they are, because maybe they're busy doing something else and not hanging out with you. So certainly there is this feeling of, poor Kitty isn't getting enough love. So keep that in mind. Maybe Kitty could get enough love if Kitty just, stepped up to the plate a little bit. So Leo, I'm saying to you, maybe you're not getting out enough, you're not having enough fun, you're not calling in, drawing in what is meant for you. So you're going to have to make some changes in March so that you give opportunity for that to happen. You may have some issues with trust or issues with bad experiences in the past. Goodness sakes, who doesn't have them? Yeah, who doesn't have them? Well, I think it's a good motto to have. If it's too much work, it isn't what's meant for you. So, I mean, if you're starting to get into the dating scene and you find it too much work, then no, you shouldn't be doing it, right? Definitely not. Smarter. That's it. Work smarter, not harder. For sure, I think that is going to be a theme, and your commitment level will be a theme. But I think if conversation and communication is something you put a lot of effort into, opportunity is definitely there. You got the Nine of Cups at the very top of this particular part of the reading, and it speaks of good decision making, coming together in joy, in peacefulness, in goodness. Gatherings, dining out, having fun. So it looks like you will step it up and do that. And it's good because you've been probably focusing on way too much. What do you want to call that? Creation. What about being? That's an interesting thing. People are really goal orientated, and I think the Leo can be very much goal orientated. And maybe you got to think about what does that look like? What do you want it to look like? So then you can make some decisions about what you really want to put your efforts into and what you'd rather release yourself from. So do some thinking about that, Leo. What is something you really want? How much effort do you want to put into something? And who are you doing this for? Ask yourself the right questions. Okay, Leo? You may feel like you're trapped in a situation somehow. Or someone may think you're trapped. I don't think so. I think that Leo is very capable of managing or navigating a situation, no matter what the situation is, because they are, that either you manage it, navigate it, and win, or you get out. That is the energy here. Okay? There may be some conversations that are hard to have, and you have to bring to the table what you see as a problem area and what needs to be done about it. There could be some discussion that, let's just say, Leo, that you won't be You need to be careful how you share your feelings and your thoughts, because sometimes you're just too honest. Huh. And not everybody wants to know about how you feel. And not because they don't care about how you feel, because then they have to check in with themselves. So you could be presenting a very hard lessons or very hard teachings to someone, Leo, that just makes it's hard. Sometimes learning, healing, expanding your vision is painful. I mean, spiritual exercising and calling yourself out on things is a necessary evil that we all have to do. And either Leo will be going through it or Leo will be putting someone else through it. I can tell you that. To me, it looks like somebody else is going to be going through it, to be honest with you. And you know, you're always going to be part of it when you're part of it. You can't get unpart of it if you're part of it. So you're still going to have your issues that you'll have to work through, but you might be helping someone else learn some things about themselves as well. And so again, the Leo gets to be a leader, guide, but in the end may make an interesting exit, protecting themselves in some way. If it doesn't happen, it'll be talked about or be thought about. So overall, things aren't quite the way you want them yet. So March is still going to be a difficult month and a month that you're uncertain about. Just keep working towards good. Don't put too much into anything if you're not really feeling it. That's simple. Okay, Leo? That's what that says. And you may not be able to tell everybody what you're thinking or feeling, but you may make some changes in a moonlight's time. So, you know, we just came out of a new moon. So maybe by next new moon, you'll make some observations and a few changes, adjustments. That's what you want to call it. Adjustments. I see goodness and kindness all around you. I do see the possibility of you hanging out with some old friends and having a lot of fun. And that's a good thing. I like that. Oh, look at that. The Eight of Wands sometimes speaks of flight and family, being around family and friends. And there'll be your sadness when you have to come back. You miss your people. Looks like you've been missing your people, Leo. Of course you're missing your people. Your people miss you too. So I think you're going to have some fun wherever you're going, and at the same time, a little bit of sadness on the way home. Maybe, like, for instance, to be honest with you, I'm going to Ontario to see my family, and I'm a Leo. And maybe I will have a few tears saying goodbye. I know some of my friends have called me in the last little while and told me how much they've missed me being in Ontario. And I plan on seeing them, and I'll bet you we'll have a few tears, because Ontario and BC are kind of far away.